Just in timing, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, I just got the game info. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the second Big Four game. This is going to be the Mafia versus the Fire-Breathing Dragons. Pretty hype game, so...
Two teams out of the Big Four looking for a good matchup here.
Alrighty, we're just getting the game info now.
See a lot of guys in the chat like the remix.
Alrighty, I think we're loading in now.
Okay, yes we are. Where did you find this remix? It's really good.
Just Googled for it, man.
Alright,
Alrighty, we are in
here we
game.
go.
Alrighty, nice. Got the labels up there. Alrighty, we are just starting the build phase here. We're going to go through the teams here, starting with the Mafia. Alrighty, we got, I assume this is Moist Morris, Sarge here, for Team Mafia. We got a second Sarge as that damn Daniel D. A third Sarge as none only the Captain Animus himself. We got HW Mid playing the Lab Coat Doc. And we got Mr. Ugly Pimple as our Tony. Very exciting. Interesting with the three Sarges there.
Very Sarge strong over here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning to do, but should be kind of
I foresee a
interesting.
lot of rockets.
Yes, I think that's a fair assumption. It's interesting how Ugly sets up his turrets as well. He's kind of doing that before he finishes cutting everything. Already going.
More of a, he's not really a standard Tony, I would say, but it's really interesting to see him play.
Yeah, he's a very good Tony. Very good to watch him. Going over to the other side, we got Trey the Miner as Vandergraaf. And we saw Josh Mesh making really good use of Vander in earlier games.
Very good use in that game.
Very good, well-placed cages, and Vander can be a very formidable opponent. We got Mr. Super Space as our resident Sweet Science. Got Machine Doll as the potato aimer himself, Nigel Longshot, Purdy Longshot. We got Lefty as, that's the Pirate Cog. Interesting, we don't really see Cog much in competitive play, so this will be interesting.
Especially on this map at Mountain Express. Like to see how he utilizes Cogwheel.
Yeah, Cog is usually very good in the late game, due to his tankiness and the fact that it's very hard to kill him. And also that he's a brawn character. And then we got our Noob Skin Tony over here with LVXI. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
LVX.
LVX.
Starting off on the roof already.
Yeah, roofs seem to be the meta for competitive play here. Very effective usually, depending on who you're facing here. Against the Sarges, I would absolutely recommend a roof against Triple Sarge. They might even consider doubling it down.
It's going to be very tough to defend that roof as well, though.
Yeah,
three Sarges, 3 opportunities for radars and spawns, which is going to be critical here. 3 rocket-firing Sarges up on top of the roof can destroy a roof.
Yeah, Rubber Duckies is definitely going to want a quick path to get up to the roof, and kind of try to counter that aggression from the roof. That could be very formidable. Especially if they do C4 drops or do a multi-prong attack, that could be very vicious. You can see, it looks like they're going for a sandbag cover here.
Melon, I believe.
Oh, that's actually Melon. Okay.
Our young protege Melon.
Everybody changing their names on me. Alright, well, Mr. Water Malone over here.
The young protege.
It's interesting that
45 seconds left.
Mafia is getting kind of started on that roof pretty late, and they're still not done with this cube cut here. If they don't get that done, that's going to be really devastating for them.
Seems like they're just about wrapping that up.
Both teams doing pretty okay on radars, though they're both missing radars kind of in the middle areas. But as long as you get the front covered, that's usually good enough for the early game. Both teams doing pretty well on bricks, as we might expect. We're going to go to mid now, and the second game is about to be underway. Good luck to both teams.
This is fire-breathing Duckies versus the Mafia. Let's get it started. Daniel already starting on a hole from the front side.
Looks like Daniel's working on the front while Animus is going around the side there. Though
2v1,
Super Space
Daniel
does
tries
see
to
him.
run away and gets taken out by a lefty.
Animus is, I think he's going for a spawn in one of these middle towers there. Probably spotted by Super Space over there. Though Super doesn't look like he's going after him. He's looking...
Moist Stardew really starting to hammer down in those inside that wall. Placing some C4 and a big bomb. Getting hammered by
not
Machine
even caring about the sniper there. Gets that bomb off there.
Taken out. Oh,
Sniper
and with
goes
the
down.
nade.
Absolutely great play there by Melon.
Top plays by...
Unfortunately, that lowered the timer for that bomb, and they're probably going to mop that up. Or maybe not. Daniel holding it out.
That bomb.
The cage goes down. Is Daniel going to die from it?
Bomb goes
Kills
off.
Trey. Now
Trey the miner goes down.
Oh, Daniel goes down to the cage. Now, if you get on the side of the cage, that's what does the damage. So if you stay in the middle, he would have been fine. Melon out juking a cog here. This is a really good play right now. This is a very good play by Melon here. Though unfortunately, Cog just has so much life.
Cog just powers right through the mud. Nothing much.
Oh, looks like we got a pretty big hole in the wall here for the Mafia.
Ugly setting up in the middle, some health and ammo. Lefty doesn't even realize he's under there setting up.
Yeah. Tony just running by him, just doesn't even care, gets the height advantage on him, and they both kill him.
Very smart. Not always a good thing to go 1v1.
Definitely a good Tony to watch there.
Sweet Science takes down a turret downstairs for the Mafia.
Machine Doll moving
Ugly's very quick.
Oh wow, that hole in the front is wow, that's a very early.
Stardew already on the cube.
That early cube damage. That's
Daniel getting through, getting some cube damage really quick. Mafia's very aggressive right now.
They really need to cover that front really quick. They're getting a lot of damage through there.
Mafia did a really good job busting through the hole.
Animus going for a quick spawn here. This is usually covered on radar, so I'd be surprised if the rubber duckies don't find that. Oh, I think he's rigging this up so that he can... oh, that's very smart, going to hunt for the radars there. Mortar's going down. Looks like those were a suicide mortar. And that does not hit the roof, that hits the tower instead. Now notice again, HW Mid has this staircase going up to the top just in case of anyone spamming from up there. The roof is doing very well for them, and this is a very good cube setup here.
It's like Sweet Science is trying to break through, but they've got nothing much going down.
Yeah, this triple Sarge is absolutely devastating to this wall for
It's
them.
destroying their wall.
And they clean up one turret, they get both turrets down, and throws a grenade down. Don't think that's going to hit anybody.
That is worth it.
Yeah, that was a great
Really
trade for them.
offense. This hole is really destroying their defense while the Duckies are trying to struggle and get back into the game defensive-wise.
Yeah, Cog kind of left out on the roof here, not really sure what he's going for there. Again, they're hammering this front wall here. They're really pushing up hard. They're really going to start brick starving that Tony.
They're destroying all of their defense.
Sweet Science pulled back. Yeah, Sweet Science can be a very good defender if you pull him back. It's just it sucks when you have to take him off of offense.
Inside the little the box of death, basically. They're always destroying and weakening those sandbags, which is always a great thing when they're rushing in. Sandbags will not have as much hits left to do. As well as running on their way, running towards the cube, they're always firing rockets in, making the hole bigger and bigger.
Yeah, this triple Sarge is really working out well for them. That cage goes down. Fortunately, Tony goes down to the grenades.
Lefty really powering some DPS with those.
Super Space getting good pulls there, though. Yeah, pulling people off the cube is one good way to play Sweet Science. Doesn't look like much has happened on the Mafia's cube side here.
Mafia seems to be holding down their defense very well. Mortars coming down on their front wall. First supply drop going down. It seems like the Mafia is ready for it.
Ugly taking control of mid. This is a critical point in the game. If he can get control of mid with turrets, that's going to be very hard for them to recover.
Dropping turrets in mid and very commanding in that position.
Yeah, the amount of spam going on over here on the Duckies cube is just insane. Between the 3 Sarges and the Cog, it's just incredible. Daniel D very low with
above.
Very low
Daniel
though.
Jukes out LVX. LVX
Yeah, that true grit. That true grit is very powerful. Super Space trying to make a play against the Mafia's cube here. He comes down. Doesn't look like he got his F in quite right there.
Doesn't get much doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of have to know where the turrets are if you're gonna pop an F like that.
That glue really slowed him down.
Yeah, Machine Doll trying to deny mid here. Unfortunately, Ugly's he popped his F and he's just speed building right now. If he can get control of this area, then, you know, this is what Ugly's known for doing.
Lefty's trying to get it down, just spamming those cannons.
Yeah, unfortunately, they got the last supply drop, so it's going to be very hard for them to spam it down enough to brick starve them.
Ugly's doing pretty fine on bricks. He's nearing 1,800 bricks, so he's well fed.
Yep, I've seen Ugly play with less than 200 bricks at one time, and he's very effective with it.
Super Space, just getting taken out.
Not sure how he got in there like that. Looks like not much has happened against the Rubber Duckies cube here. Animus coming in for a play up top. Hits Trey, direct hit with a rocket there. Animus throwing grenades down. Machine Doll, 3 of them up there. Can Animus outplay them?
Animus is really
very good rocket
them.
there. Very good rocket. He runs away, get that true grit. Tony right behind him. He almost bricks himself in there.
Animus manages to escape.
Very good play by Animus.
Another supply drop going down. Seems like Ugly is ready for it in mid. Ugly and Lefty fighting for it. Lefty manages to get it.
That was very worth it for Cog trading his life like that to get that supply.
Definitely.
Very needed for them.
Super Space low on breaks, about 600 left.
Yeah, as the damage adds up on this cube, it's going to be harder and harder to mount an effective defense here.
Trey the Miner popping his F ability, but with nobody in sight.
Yeah, their whole team is back here defending right now, which is not a good situation to be in.
No offense going. Leaves Ugly behind to farm whatever he needs to.
Lefty making a play in mid here. He's looking to push up. HW kind of
Lefty
trying to...
constantly dropping mortars on their front area.
Cog tunneling in.
Trying to
Getting a little
Q
Q damage off. Very good. Unfortunately, it didn't get much cube damage off, but a valiant effort nonetheless.
Interesting to
Animus
see a lot
pounding on the
of
cube.
Players, they're going straight for cube damage instead of taking out the defenses.
Yeah, and again, you know, as we saw earlier, that was a very effective strategy. The Rubber Duckies cube goes down.
Dardu takes out their first cube. HW mid going for the second cube
pushing
already.
up. We don't usually see defenders extending themselves as SAR, but If he can get some health and ammo down, that could be very good for his team.
Daniel goes down to his own.
Daniel
to
hitting the
mine.
cube. This triple
Daniel
Sarge
really-
looks like it's a lot to handle for red team here.
True Grit is really doing work, saving Daniel and Animus. Tiki's hitting Animus, slowing down. Daniel takes down Lefty.
Everybody's low right now.
Machine Doll taking
Animus
out
tiki'd.
Animus.
Daniel's
HW
taking some
mid
fall
back
damage
on the
there.
cube.
Oh, very good play by HW here. If he can get some health and ammo down, that'd be very good for his team.
He's going straight for cube damage. See if he can out-juke Machine Doll and Trey the Miner. He's getting area of
Oh,
effect
he
down.
drops his AoE. Everyone clears out of the cube.
Takes
He can go
down
in there and
Trey
get
the
that.
Miner.
The next supply drop falls, and everybody is distracted right now. It's
Seems like the
interesting to
Mafia
see what
does
they
have
get
a spawn in last. Moist Stardew taking out Machine Doll. LVX up
LV
top,
taking that
popping
fall
in.
damage.
LV
Yeah.
goes back into his spawn.
Mafia just
While
hounding
Damn
this
Daniel
this
and
this
Moist
cube is
gets
just
the
getting
cube
hounded
damage.
right now.
Takes out the second cube.
Yeah, everyone
like the
going
Duckies
going
may
to
be
last
in
here.
trouble.
LV takes a rocket to the face, almost makes it into the cube, but just gets denied by Daniel. Trey, eats those
Trey
double
runs
mines.
into the trap.
Yeah,
Daniel just
Machine Doll
blocking
trying to
them.
move in. Throws down a scan though, so he can kind of see where the traps are. Looks like they're trying to rig up the last. Though there's a pretty big hole in the back.
Seems like they're trying to open up the front area with some big bombs. One bomb goes off, makes a
It's
small
a
hole.
interesting tactic. I wonder what they're going for here.
They're really opening it up. Their
Yes.
last is all opened up. Moist Stardew and HW mid and Daniel D all pounding on the cube.
This is going to be very hard for them to recover from.
It doesn't
Oh, and they eat
look
the
good for
mines.
the
Ow. Looks like
Super
Super
Space getting
Space got bricked
somewhere.
in on the cube. Very good while they were distracted like that.
Gets taken out, but it looks like it's too late.
That is
HW
good game.
mid takes out third cube. Great game. Mafia taking a commanding lead on offense.
Very good game. That was it was interesting seeing that triple Sarge offense there. They never really attacked
Triple
together. They
Sarge
were always
really
kind
went
of they were always kind of coming in from different flanks, and it proved to be pretty effective for them.
Very strong lead by Mafia. Doing a lot of work with the triple Sarge attack. There was rarely a few minutes where the Duckies had a time to breathe. There was always a Sarge pestering them, rocketing with them, and dropping nades in there. There was always something they had to worry about. And the Duckies just did not get a chance to breathe and really regroup themselves.
It'll be interesting to see if any teams switch up their team composition in the next match.
Really excited.